Welcome back, everyone, to my Let's Play of Dragon Quest V. Last episode, Bean made his way back to his childhood home, Granvania, where Papas was once the king. So, I wonder what's the matter. Sancho still doesn't come by today. He used to come religiously to church for prayer, but now, that lady wonders, maybe he's too old. Well, let's go talk with a bunch of people here in Granvania and learn about what's going on. We'll be blocked off from going all the way through the castle until we talk with Sancho. Sancho is, he lives right on the outside of the castle, so, but I wanted to talk with all these people before we met Sancho, so. And here's a hidden room right here. We got a bunch of unique treasures in here. There's the Hat of Happiness. It's the last piece of equipment we need to do that special trick where we can always get a critical hit and every monster will join us. So I'll show that off in the next episode. Next episode, there's going to be a lot of like cleaning up to do. So this episode, though, we're just going to be doing a lot of talking with people and learning exposition about the past and what the future kind of holds. So we're doing a lot of we're going to do some cleaning, though. In this episode, we got to clean up our inventory. There's a few new items that we want to buy here, particularly armor. So as you can see, Bean's inventory is already totally full, so a lot of stuff is getting transferred over to Bianca's, and then some of it's actually going to end up in Barongo's. So item shop, let's just sell a bunch of stuff here. Inventory's totally full. We're going to get a new shield and new armor for King Bean. Also got some new armor for Barongo. Let's just open up, reduce some inventory space here. Make some sales. This is also where basically Bianca, or your wife, whoever she is, could be Flora, will be leaving your party. So this is why I kept Slayland, even though I haven't been using him recently, because Bianca's going to be leaving the party in a little bit, and then in order to have that full party, I'm going to have Slayland jump back in. So we'll also learn Slayland's almost like one of our pets, I guess, in a sense. We'll also learn that our mother, Queen Martha, she actually had a slime pet. We'll talk with him in a little bit in this episode. So if we sneak back here, we can check this pot, get an intelligence seed. In the third generation, we can actually, there's actually going to be a depository here, but until then, we'll just have to go back to Oracleberry then later on and drop some stuff off there. So that kid right there, he says that when he grows up, he wants to be a soldier. We can actually recruit him in the third generation. He actually will grow up and he can be a soldier. He basically can equip like all the best equipment. He just doesn't get any skills or abilities, but he just has really good equipment draw and hits pretty hard. So I like to always pick him up just for funds. Just for fun, so. Heck, I can't believe that Noble Papas is gone. Come to the armor store. Here we go, we got a bunch of stuff here. Dress of Radiance will go to Bianca. And then Barongo will get the silver breastplate. That's actually the best piece of armor for some monsters, like the dragon type monsters. If we would have got one of those mad dragons, that's the best armor for them in the entire game. So you get it so early. And then we'll get some upgraded defense here for Bean, the dragon male. That helps reduce damage from fire and ice for Bean. And then we're also going to since we have the Dragon Mail, we won't necessarily need that magic shield anymore, and we'll get the Aeolus shield. See, it can be used as a tool in battle. If we use it as a tool in battle, it casts the Expel spell, Expel can remove enemies from battle. The only problem is that if you remove an enemy from battle with the Expel, you won't get any experience or gold. So, kind of a good last-ditch effort, I guess, to remove an enemy real quick. A lot of speedruns use it, because they basically only do their grinding for levels with like the metal-type enemies. So against other type of enemies, they just run away, or if they can't run away, they can use the Aeolus Shield or the Expel spell to remove them. Tends to be pretty accurate against most enemies, except for it doesn't seem to work really well against like undead type enemies, so like zombies, horgs. Let's head up here to this side. This angel-looking lady. You're a traveler as well. After a long journey, I finally reached this castle. The past King Pops was very kind and took very good care of me. If only such a terrible thing happened to Lady Martha, King Pops will still be... No, I mustn't say that. I can think whatever I want, but it'll do no good. Then the opposite side, we'll go visit Queen Martha's pet slime. So I guess it's fitting that we have a pet slime too. Maybe I'll keep Slayland for the entire playthrough, so... Sweet key. Nope. Like I said, our party's gonna be pretty full of people once we get to the next generation. This is the city of Granvania. Past King Pops was a great king. To keep his people safe, he built his city within the castle. Let's head further up in the castle. We can't explore this floor until some stuff happens, until we get like permission from the king. So we're just gonna head up to this floor here. There's the princess. Head into the troop barracks first. Not that there's any troops there, but there is one here up on the top of the wall. I've been waiting for so long for my King Pops to return. Then one day I saw Sancho's figure in the distance. There was never a moment happier than that for me. But as much as I squinted, I could not see the figure of King Pops beside him. And then, when I heard Sancho's tale, the world fell apart from me. Sancho, you remember, was Pops' friend back in Santa Rosa. Like I said, if we would have went right to the right as soon as we entered the castle, we would have seen Sancho's house. And we would have talked with Sancho, but that would have like advanced the plot. So I just wanted to come in here and talk with these people first. But there's only so far we can go. This is basically where we have to turn around, because these guards will not let us through. Only people of the royal line can go through. And even though we are Pops' son, no one believes us. So that's where we're gonna have to get Sancho there to vouch for us. His house is there over on to the right. We saw it when we were going south from where we talked to the princess. Apparently she doesn't want to be a princess, but... Now before we talk with Sancho, I'm just going to get some enemies on the outside here. And also there's a cave that we're going to have to go to. We'll get some different dialogue. If we go to it now, before we're told to go there, there'll be a guard there who will be blocking the entrance. So we're just going to go talk with him. But let's empty out our inventory here a little bit. We're going to do a lot more cleaning, like I said, in the next episode. Also be able to pull out a bunch of stuff from this thing. I'll pull out the 6 items to let me do that trick. I'll go back, find a metal babble. But I just want to drop off some stuff here. Get us. We'll also go back to the Metal King, and we will trade in some of these small medals that we got picked up. So yeah, the small medals that we pick up from like defeating enemies like the mimic chest, yeah, they don't get transferred right to the king, the Metal King. So drop off a few items here from Bianca. Now, if Bianca has some items that like you kind of want to hold on to, like I said, she's gonna be leaving the party soon. So if she has like special equipment that you want to keep, you should probably take it off her now. But she'll join our party much later in the game. So if you do take her equipment off, make sure you do keep it here though, so that you can give it back to her when she does finally join the party. There's a Stone of Life. Basically, if you have that in your inventory and an enemy casts like the defeat or beat spell on you, one of those instant death spells, and it works, instead what will happen is the Stone of Life will shatter and your character won't be defeated. So it's something that you could keep. I'm just gonna keep a few. We'll throw a bunch of them in the depository, and then I guess for the final dungeon we'll pull them back out. Now we're gonna warp back to Granvania and get lucky here because there's 3 new monsters in this area, and we end up encountering all of them. So have a stone in here. Makes me think of Golem and Cantland. I was just saying in Nintendo Power and Dragon Quest 1, they talked about you always want to fight the Goldmen to get all that gold, but Goldmen give such poor experience that actually it's kind of, I don't really like fighting the Goldmen. Nintendo Power giving bad clues out. Let me finish those stone men off. And this is the Cave of Trials that we're going to have to go to later on. But for now, since we're not told to go there, we are just basically told that we should just leave here. So we have another new enemy here, the Coast Mask. I think these guys you can get in the DS remake. They let you recruit them. But right now, the Super Nintendo version, Super Famicom, you don't get them. Here's that Staff of Punishment that we picked up in the last episode. Since Bianca doesn't have any magic points right now, I just want to show it off real quick. You can use this as an item. Cast a weak tornado spell. So it's probably better that she just uses the water ring instead. Probably do more damage. Unless you're fighting an enemy that's has good resistance to water. And then one more last enemy, and we get them right before we step into the castle. And it is the Orc King. And also this problem thing is, these enemies, they're not that hard to recruit. They're like basically, probably like 1 in 32 to recruit, I believe. And actually one of them actually wants to join us. They're not a bad monster to get. Like I said, they can use some pretty good equipment, and they get some good spells. They get like the Revive spell, Vivify. So they get the 2 Revive spells. They get Increase. Yeah, they get some really good spells. They don't level up very fast though. They have a low level, but otherwise they're a pretty good monster. I would have been lucky to take one there, but like I said, I'm just going to use the super common monsters that you can get in this game. So that way, if you were following my strats, you don't have to worry about getting, you know, getting lucky. So before we talk with Sancho, let's rob his house. Get some boxer shorts. That's some unique armor. We'll put that into the depository. Acres of Life. We got some underwear. Those are the boxers are for like males. Females can use those naughty underwear. Both of them have pretty low defenses, but the naughty underwear, they can make a character enemy like lose their as they kind of like get smitten. So they lose their turn. But we'll just go with the Dress of Radiance and good dress that we got. Picked up good defense. And here, Sancho, we could deny that we're Bean, but he's like, there, no matter what, when he says like, are you Bean? If you say no, he's like, you can't fool me. So basically, Sancho's surprised that we're still alive. And he lets us know that our father's younger brother, Origin, has taken over as king. Sancho's like, we need to go talk with him right away. And once this happens, then not long after this is when we will, our wife will leave our party. So we're gonna have to bring Slaylin back in. And we'll also get full reign of the castle. But I won't be actually going through all of the castle because, like I said, a lot of stuff happens here. We're not going to have time to explore the rest of the castle. Ah, Sancho, you look ecstatic. You come bearing good news then, my liege. What, Pappas, my brother's son Bean is alive and well? Those eyes, you have no doubt the eyes of my sister-in-law Martha. To think, a child the last time I laid eyes on you, and now a grown man. Excuse my manners, I am your father, Pappas' younger brother, Origin, and who may your beautiful companion be? My lord, I am Bean's wife, Bianca, and she passes out again. What's the matter? We're about to learn. Miss Bianca. Miss Bianca seems to have regained consciousness. What were you thinking traveling in that condition? From what I heard, you already collapsed once before. What were you planning on doing if something terrible had happened? Is it that bad, sister? Bad? What? It's very good, silly. What? Congratulations, Lord Bean. You're about to be your own father very soon. Yes, that's right. Lady Bianca is quite pregnant, you could say. Oh, joy. The young master and Miss Bianca's child. What an adorable little baby it'll be. Well, my work is done. Take care. Young master, congratulations. I can't believe it. After all these years, the boy I thought was dead shows up at my door. And married to boot with the child to come any day now. I've never been so happy in my life. Oh, Bean, I'm so sorry that I kept it hidden from you. I thought that I might be pregnant, but I thought if I told you, you would just put off your quest for me. I won't be selfish anymore. I won't insist on trying with you anymore. I have to take care of my body so I can have a healthy baby. I love you, Bean. And like I said, that's where our wife leaves us. Next episode, I will show off, there's a little bit of different dialogue if you have Flora. I'll show that off. But like I said, there's so much to do just in this episode that I won't have time for that. But we have a lot of cleaning up to do in the next episode, so I'll be able to show off there. So, not much advance in plot in next episode, but there's a small medal hidden out there. It's really tough to miss. It's really easy to miss. Get some more. There's another one of those Stone of Life. It protects you from like the bead spell. Another piece of armor. Glad it was good news for you. And Sancho and Bianca basically the same thing about Bianca's not going to travel with us anymore. She's going to take care of herself to make sure that she gives birth to a healthy baby. Loot some more drawers. All those medals that we get from, unfortunately, from defeating like the mimics and stuff, they don't go to the Metal King, even if you send like a bunch of other medals back to them. So we're gonna have to make a stop at the Metal Kings. Well, like I said, we'll do that in our next episode. We can do a lot of cleaning. Let's go down top with the king. I have the good news from the sister. Congratulations, Bean. Since you're here, I have something to ask you. Come closer. Surprisingly, we don't go right next to him. You see, Bean, I'm thinking of giving my throne to you. Lord Origin, how? How can you say such things without consulting me first? I'm aware of that, Chancellor, but this is how it should be. After all, I'm just a good-natured fool with a lucky inheritance. I wasn't born to rule. Now that Pops' son has returned, it's only logical that he take the throne. Don't you agree? Well, I suppose. For generations now, it has been tradition that our king has gone to the Cave of Trials. Chancellor, generations ago, there weren't monsters in that cave. Tradition is tradition, sire. It must be kept under any circumstances. I suppose you do have a point. B, you got the story. I want nothing more than to give you the throne to you. Hear me, go to the Cave of Trials and return with the symbol of royalty. When you do, I'll have no objections to you becoming king. The Cave of Trials lies east in the forest of here, and that's where we are. We went there earlier. We get a free rest here. Morning, Bean. Wow, I feel so fresh this morning, don't you? Me, I'm fine. I feel a lot better. Still don't believe you're the country's prince. If you happen to become king, that would make our son a prince. Not that I care about something like that. Just so happy the way things are. Well, that's good to hear. And the king's asked a favor of you, but that lady will take good care of Bianca while we're gone. I know that king is kind. She's wondering who we are. Well, we're going to learn that basically, even though we are Pops' son, basically Chancellor's keeping it quiet. You see, the soldier basically said, like, yeah, I'm going to keep it quiet, and Chancellor told us not to tell anyone. Basically, he doesn't want to give false hope to the people. He doesn't be like, you know, hey, Pops' son is back, and he's going to rule the country, but then it turns out that, you know, we fail in the Cave of Trials. He just, Chancellor just said there. He's like, we don't want to give false hope, because if you go to the Cave of Trials and don't make it back, well, we just, you know, got the people's hopes up for nothing. So, there's no way to get to those doors, and you had to go through them a different way. These guards say the same thing, so does the princess and her handmaiden, I guess. And as you can see, we now have access to the rest of the second floor, but like I said, we have, this episode's getting long, so I'm going to make a save here. And then we'll explore the second floor. Forgot to talk with the one person here, the merchant, and if you go the back way, he's like, this is the back of the shop, you need to go around the counter. I'll just get that dialogue next episode. And like I said, we do a lot of cleaning up and showing stuff off in the next episode before we head to the Cave of Trials. So take care, thanks for following along. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and continue to follow along Bean's adventure as he looks like he's about to become a king. So take care, have a good one, thanks for everything, bye.